Hey Sagittarians, how's it going? This is I'd like to welcome you to my channel first of all. Sorry, it's intuitive guidance, and so basically this reading is kind of just an in-depth look on your partner or your person of interest, someone that you would like to have a relationship with. So maybe there's a lack of relationship and you'd like it to be more, or maybe you are in a relationship and you'd like to know what's going on. What's the kind of obstacles and challenges they bring? What kind of issues may they have? What provokes them? What's their patterns? What's their behavioral patterns, or their habits, things like that. So this is an in-depth reading about your partner more than you. So yeah, sorry, I always get distracted. So this could go either way. As you know, the energies could be that it's you, it sounds more like. But we're going to find out. So Sagittarius' partners, oh, they've got a shadow side already. What are the challenges and the obstacles they bring? So this could be your person of interest. Even if I say partner, this is just someone you want more with. Could also be someone that you meet or have met but don't know much about, but it's a good way to kind of find out what's going on in their head. Okay, so Sagittarius is partner. Take these. It's many. Yeah, let's see. Sagittarius. Take that one. Sagittarius partner. What are their obstacles and challenges? What they bring to the relationship? What are their issues, concerns? What do they bring that's positive? 9 of Cups. Okay, so for the shadow side of this person, which is here, the shadow side in this deck. What is the shadow side? Is it death? I don't know. We have death. I don't know. I'm just going to interpret it the way I want. I always have different ways of seeing the shadow side. It's a very interesting card. And in this situation, oh, I know, it must be the devil. It must be the devil. For me, this is like the dark side of this person. The side that, because, you know, people are obviously dynamic. You don't just have, so when people say, you know, he or she is evil or something like that, it's not necessarily that they're evil. Some people are, you know, really just nasty people. They don't have any positive attributes to them. But in this case, I feel like that's why it's so difficult in many cases to leave a relationship, because you see the nice side to them and they might be like Jekyll and Hyde. They might have a really good side, but then that bad side, you know, how you know, if you were to weigh up the pros and cons, how much good do you get from that person and how much of the bad side do you get? That's kind of just what you have to base it on. How much they make you happy, and that other side, is it more than, is the other side, the dark side of them, more than the good times they bring? Is it, you know, when you weigh it up like that? Because there's so many aspects to people. And this person in particular, the Sagittarius that some of you are dealing with, they are very much, something in them causes them, and I feel like this thing that is in them is some kind of jealousy. There's a jealousy. There's always a need to feel like they are, I think it stems from insecurity. There's always a need for this person to feel like they still have it. They still got it. They can still get who they want and charm who they want. So we've got the 3 of Cups. I feel like, so we've got the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. I feel like this person will always kind of have their cake and eat it. I think they live for charming people and making them fall for them. Because I'm kind of seeing in this Three of Cups, it's like these three women are smiling and they're each holding a cup. And I feel like, even though this isn't about this, it's a kind of, this card is a unity because they're together. And also I'm kind of getting I just heard like don't mind sharing kind of thing. So I don't know what this person seems to do to people, but it's like they're each holding a cup, and I feel like this cup was given to them from this person. So like they've kind of maybe very, very manipulative, put them in a situation where they feel like, you know, this person has kind of come in and saved the day, and you know they've maybe come at a time where they you know, maybe they managed to get vulnerable people, but this person's come in and, you know, shared with them emotionally, or the other people that they see, they managed to get them to kind of open up to them and share with them emotionally, but they're holding this cup, each of them, and they're holding it delicately, as if they've each received something from this person, like emotional support or something like that. And then I look at the Nine of Cups and I see like a smug face. And it's like, this reminds me of some kind of like factory or conveyor belt, where it's like, I've got plenty more where that came from. And look at the face, it's quite like smug, like, what should I do next? Or who should I go to next? Or, you know, who should I give this cup to next? I've got plenty more where that came from, kind of thing. That's what I kind of saw, like a factory and a conveyor belt of many cups to give to many other people, or many other women, or many other men. But I feel like this person gets you on an emotional nature, and then kind of, they might be a bit of a narcissist, to be honest, but you know, I don't just want to always throw that word around. I know people use it a lot, and you know, there are narcissists out there. They do exist, of course they do, but I don't just want to say, you know, maybe they're a narcissist. But it does seem like they get off on making people feel like they can rely on them emotionally. It's like they can't get into a relationship, and if they are in a relationship, they can maybe hold down a relationship, but it would always be cheating and side parties. And even if it's not sex, I just get that they could just be one of those people that can, like a female, or if it's not a female, like a female, they can cheat emotionally and kind of give to this other person and make them feel good and raise their spirits, and they can have these deep chats with them, and this person falls for them, and you know, they're in love with them, and they kind of like, you know, I don't know why this happened or what I've done, but they do know what they've done. They need that. They thrive off that. It keeps them going. Their energy is scattered as well. They can't focus on one thing. Like, they've also got, so obviously the Nine of Cups is indulgence as well. And then we've also got the Fairy of the Divine Hand, which is intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. Now this definitely matches up, and I didn't do this for the previous reading. I'd done Aries. I decided to, you know, I just felt guided to kind of pull the fairy deck, and also the what's it called, intuitive deck, or whatever this is called, I can't remember, sorry. I just felt guided to pull it, so I did, and it really kind of paints this picture for me, so I'm kind of glad I did. Sorry guys. That's not gross. Okay. So intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. This matches up with the Nine of Cups, the indulgence part, because this person has to have many people on the go, many things happening, many Like I don't feel like they're satisfied with just one person. They can't be satisfied with that. So even if they were in a relationship with you, or they will be in a relationship with you, or you're kind of looking for a relationship, I feel like this person can't just be with you. They're just always going to have people around them that they want to feel like, they need these people to feel like they are important or loved, or I don't know, there's some kind of insecurity that stems here from them. It's to do with insecurity, and it's to do with jealousy, deception, and envy. So the reason they deceive is because of envy of other people. And if you notice, he's looking at foundation and achievements. I don't know what this person feels they haven't achieved, or oh, okay, I got the message now. So it's to do with their childhood, basically. It's to do with what they didn't achieve in their childhood. It's to do with the foundation that they had. I just got it. Now I feel stupid. Okay. So I heard that one of their parents might have been controlling as well. One of their parents so one of their parents was controlling, and yeah. So this all stems back to childhood. There was a toxic relationship with the parents, I think. So this is why this is here. No, it's making sense now. So this story is what I see is correct, but for those of you it resonates with, obviously. But the intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. So the relationship that their parents seem to have was toxic. So they now have a distorted view on how relationships should be. That eye in her hand looks disgusting. I just want to put that out there. Why is the eye in her hand? Ew. Okay, anyway. So and then there's like 3 eyes here. Okay, sorry. So the distorted view comes from the toxic relationship they experienced and watched from their parents, or a step parent, or the parent's partner, or whoever it was. The overindulgence comes from the distorted view they have from the toxic relationship with their parents. Okay, so I hope you followed me on that one. That's where the shadow side comes from, their foundation and achievements. Their foundation, or what they didn't achieve, or what the parents did achieve, whatever happened there. But there's definitely some family issues here that makes this person this way. How they saw love in their childhood, and how they saw relationships was the example of their parents. And for some reason, this person they didn't see it in a healthy way, or that it wasn't a healthy way. So that causes deceit here. I feel like they might live for the mind games and the stuff, and having people need them, or some kind of thing like that. Let's look at a little bit further into it. That's why they can't really settle down. And they're not, I would go as far as to say right now, the way this person is, unless things change, they're not relationship material, because they will never be able to kind of stay focused and stay faithful, and put their energy into one person. I feel like it's always going to kind of be games with them, and they're always going to have these people on the side. A hermit. Let's put it here. This person probably should be alone. until they discover, you know, what's going on with them and what makes them act this way. Three of Wands. Okay, so for some reason I feel like this is you waiting for your partner, or waiting for them to offer you something more practical, more grounded, something tangible. I'm not sure what you're waiting for, but you're waiting for an offer that is tangible. So maybe you're waiting for them to take a step into building something with you, so maybe they've just kind of given you the chat, the charm, the emotional speech or something, but you're waiting for them to take action in a practical way. You're waiting for them to show you something that is tangible. I hate to say it, but I feel like you're going to be waiting for a long time. I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, just like I said, they might be very charming. They might have given you the chat. And they might have given you an offer as well to kind of, could be to go on dates. It could be to get to know them. It could be, or get to know them loosely, because I don't feel like you will be getting to know the real them. I don't feel like anyone knows the real them. I feel like they don't even know the real them. I feel like they use, master manipulator. I feel like they use people to make them feel good about themselves. But it stems from a lack of confidence. It stems from self-esteem issues. It stems from them feeling not good enough, but they would never admit that. So maybe a parent was abusive as well. They might have made them feel like you're not good enough, or always expected more from them, or put them down in certain ways without realizing it. But I heard a parent is controlling already. So I'm not going to, one of their parents were controlling. That's what I feel. And that kind of that's where the issues stem from. They might not even know this themselves, but that causes them to be master manipulators. That causes them to need to have people on the go, so they feel always loved when it's not real love, obviously. Because I don't feel like these people even know the real them. They like to feel needed, I get. Yeah, so they might let me see this air before I say anything, actually. So we got the Six of Pentacles. So they disperse their energy between people. You already know that. Where some situations, most people that cheat or things like that, they can't really give to the situation, because, they have to be feeding one person breadcrumbs and the other person's getting a little more, or they're feeding, one person's getting less, or both aren't getting much. In this situation, I feel like they do kind of invest into these situations, but for all the wrong reasons. And when I say invest, I mean maybe take the time to listen to the person, to understand them, so that they can kind of not have, kind of like have one up, so they know, they understand, so if they need you, they can use that. But I feel like it's an art to them. They like to finesse. They enjoy it. I'm not necessarily saying this person is such a bad person, but these issues that they have, and these patterns, and these behavioral patterns, and these the things that the way they behave is it's detrimental to themselves and other people's, because it will just end up that they'll be lonely in the end. They'll have no one, and they'll have hurt a string of people along the way. So You know, one of you might have temporarily walked away because you just felt like, let's see, that's Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yeah, maybe your guard is, so this will be you, it's fire. I'm just going to take it as you. So your guard is up, but you might have caught on a little bit. Not to necessarily the way they are and what they do exactly, and, you know, you might not understand it, but it might be like they've walked away before and they've come back, and they've walked away and they've come back. And at this point, you just feel like you're going to keep your guard up because, you know, you just don't want to get hurt again. This is a deeper issue. So, you know, with Aries, that's what I was kind of saying with Aries. Say you felt left out in the cold, I think. And that's why you kind of put your guard up. Because this person probably comes and goes a lot. One minute they're hot and they're all over you and they're, you know, trying to, you know, give you the nice chat and stuff and make you feel like they're invested. And then the next minute, you feel just left out and like they're not even bothered with you and like they're not even giving you the time of day. But yeah, what I was saying to Aries is their reading wasn't so bad because even though there was issues going on, it wasn't something deep rooted like this, because this person for me is someone that won't change until they see something. This is a bit more difficult because it stems from like childhood, so they would have to I don't even think they don't even know what they're doing, but they're very much there's just issues with them, man. They need people. I'm gonna say women because I'm seeing it more as a man, but I'm gonna say women. It could be a man. I mean, it could be yeah, the opposite way. It could be a woman doing this for sure. I'm not discriminating. But whoever it is, they just need people to feel like they're someone, to feel powerful, to feel, you know, worthy. And it's all stemming from, like I said, insecurity and self-esteem and things like that. So it's not like they're so happy. It's temporary happiness. That's why it's the devil. Because it's temporary, it's overindulgence, it's distorted, and it's toxic and it's damaging. And it will block anything. It will block other areas of their lives, like, you know, their job and getting ahead and things like that, because they're not treating people fairly. And their energy is on, you know, is scattered in too many places. They can't ever probably focus on like a good career plan or something that, you know, and it's something that you don't really need because, you know, you're a Sagittarius and you are quite focused. You have a vision and, you know, you're kind of that career orientated person, and they don't have any, they're the opposite. They don't have a vision. Like I said, their thoughts are scattered. They're all over the place. They don't really know what they're doing. They just know that it feels good to kind of pick people up and drop them. So that's kind of what they're doing. Career-wise, maybe they just got a regular job or they studied something. They're not, you know, I can't even see career come up for them. So let's see Sagittarius and this person. Let's go. I think if you don't know the answer already, then I would say, yeah, drop the fucker. I mean, what are you going to do with this? What can you... If you're already in a relationship with this person and it's on and off, because I see that as well, the Eight of Cups, and it's on and off, let's make it off permanently, because what are you really getting? You just ask yourself, are you getting anything out of this? Is there anything that's coming from this that makes you feel like it's worth saving? Because I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Finances and career is an issue. I should do it. Tyler's tarot, and don't come to me about it. And don't come to me about it. I love him. He's so funny. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I don't even think it wants to give you any love. It's like, go your way. Go about your business. Forget this person. Look, nothing's coming up. Usually it'll be flying. Sagittarius in this person. Sagittarius, please just give up on this person. There's nothing even to say. Honeymoon. Enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah. Honeymoon. Pay attention to red flags. I think we've gathered that now. Those are the red flags. You feel like this person's worth waiting for, and I don't know why. When you're with them, you enjoy your time together. But let's just be real. This is false. This isn't real. This isn't real time that there's, you know, you're feeling this that way. You're happy. You're happy when you're with them. You enjoy times. You feel like probably the time doesn't even pass when you're with them. It's bliss, but it's not real because it never lasts. Have you ever asked yourself why it never lasts? That's called the signs cautioning you. You feel like this person is worth waiting for. You feel like if you put in the work and the effort and you wait for them, then they'll come correct at some point. But I don't see that happening. And I told you why. It looks like you're making all the effort, or they are making effort, but it's when it suits them. Finances and career came out again. I already said to you, I don't feel like this person's on their P's and Q's when it comes to career or finance. I think they're more focused on people making them feel good. I don't feel like they have that much drive when it comes to finances and career. And if they do, it will be it will just be basic. I don't feel like they're the King of Pentacles, let's just say that, or the King of Coins. They're not like this person that's, you know, an entrepreneurial person or someone that wants to put in the effort and the work and has this vision. Like I said, I don't feel like they're like that. So that will be an issue for you because, like I said, you're the opposite. Let your friends help you. That means just go out. No, do you know what? I feel like for this, because this is just, well, sometimes as I'm speaking, I just get a feeling. I don't know. It's like a twinge and then I hear something. And so let your friends help you. I feel like this is your friends advising you. They're trying to let you know that, you know, I don't think this person is necessarily right for you, and you're not even listening. You're in cloud cuckoo land. Look at her face. Like the way she's smiling and dreaming off, and the friends kind of talking to her. I don't feel like they feel it's something serious, but they're just kind of like, well, you did say he did this, so why, you know, and you're still willing to put in the effort and think that they're worth the wait. And so your friends are trying to talk to you. Look, one's concerned here, and one's looking up, talking. The other one's standing there, and you're just in cloud cuckoo land, smiling to yourself, like, yeah, but when I'm with this person, it feels like this, like it's that honeymoon thing, and you know, and you're not seeing the bigger picture here. You're kind of latched onto this person and seeing what you wanted to see. But they're good at manipulating, so I'm not going to say that it's, you know, you're just being silly here. They're very good at manipulating. I see that they're mastered manipulation. Heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe you feel that that's all it's going to take, like a little heart-to-heart, because there's passion there. This person makes you feel passionate about them. You're a passionate sign anyway, so, you know, if you're kind of into someone, you're going to have that passion. You might be just sleeping with this person as well right now. You deserve love. You deserve love. You are lovable. Something for you to remember. Yeah. You just feel like this is the person for you. And it's like you've held on to this idea and you won't let it go. That's why I saw the Three of Wands, and it's like you're waiting for this person. You're waiting for them to offer you more, but I don't think that they are going to getting to know each other. I don't feel like you're getting. You might, know each other, on a superficial level already, but I feel like getting to know each other is based on spending time with this person. I feel like you spend time with this when you spend time with this person, should I say, you feel like this is the one for you. You feel like this person is worth the wait. This person is worth making the effort for, and you're ignoring the red flags, and you're ignoring the fact that this is when this person is with you. When they're not with you, what else are they doing? When they're not with you, that you're feeling hurt, or you're feeling like you're lost or waiting for them. I feel like there's codependency here, even though it didn't come out for some of you. So just be careful with that. But for those of you that this resonated with, and you kind of noticed this pattern, then you got to seriously reconsider your options here, because this person will never give you what you want. Never. You will always be the one that is hurt over and over again in this situation, if this resonates with you. So would you like to put yourself first from now on? Do you feel like you deserve it? Because everybody does. Like, it's time to start thinking about what you want and who you want it with, and looking at the situation without the rose-tinted speckles, and just picking up on everything. Even if you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm going to see if this reading resonated with you. I'm going to see from here what happens. Just start to at least log certain things. Notice certain patterns of behavior. Notice that they contact you on Monday. On Saturdays, they never seem to contact you over the weekend or something like that. Or Wednesday they're all over you, and by the time Thursday comes, they don't want to know you. Like, notice the patterns. There's some patterns here. They're clear, they're obvious, but you're choosing not to see them. So, stop thinking this person is for you and they're the one. Don't be so naive or romantic, okay? So I hope for those of you it resonated with, that you had some clarity or some answers, and you take care, and don't forget to like the video, and I'll speak to you soon.